area is extremely important. I'm Dr. Brad Bradshaw. Visit bradbradshaw.com, semi-truck lawyer, and you'll know immediately why the choice of lawyer is so critical.
Semi-truck and car wrecks. Call the law offices of Dr. Brad Bradshaw, 289-9999. Discover how thousands of people are fitting into old and new things. You're next. If you have 30 or more pounds to lose and your weight is affecting your health, see how the lap band system can fit into your life. Lap band is not for those who are pregnant, have autoimmune or organ disease. Reoperation, band slippage, stomach injury, removal, and fatalities are rare. Other adverse events include vomiting and heartburn. The lap band system. Find your moment that fits. Call now.
Call 1-855-564-7636.
That's gonna be us someday.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you think?
My family will be happy if I could just learn to go potty outside.
For all your training needs, call the Kenilwood Pet Resort nearest you or sniff us out online. We know what pets want.
Salt is one of the most widely used condiments in the world, but you can have too much of a good thing and become addicted, like Mary, who saw some surprising things in the truth tube. Psychologist and food addiction specialist Dr. Ramani Vasala is here to help Mary and everyone like her break their salt addiction. So how do you know if you just like the taste of salt or if you're truly addicted?
You know, one thing to remember is that salt gets lost in the conversation in food addictions. We forget that it's out there and a lot of people have trouble with it. So number one, do you find that you have to have salt as part of every meal, that you always have to have those salty foods? Every meal, every snack, it's always a big part of it. Number two, do you find yourself salting food that's already salted or just automatically, like a habit, picking up that salt shaker all the time? Number three, are you out of control with the salt? So if you can't get the salt, do you feel like you're out of control if it's not in your bag or something like that? And more importantly, once you start eating the salt, you simply can't stop. You eat the whole bag of chips. And finally, you keep eating the salt. You keep consuming the salt, even though a healthcare provider or a doctor has said to you, you need to stop.
Mary, I think she pegged you pretty close.
Yeah,
I think she did.
Okay. Well, thank you. We've got a three-prong approach for every salt that tackled their addiction. It's on back behind the table. The first step is to eliminate all packaged salts. Why is this so critical?
I mean, about 80% of the salt or sodium that comes into our diet comes in this way, comes in through the door of the packaged foods, the processed foods, the pickles, the condiments. And so we're just taking that in. We're not even aware it's happening. And this is where we're going to start your fix.
Where's the best way to start? What's the best thing to eliminate?
The best way to start is to do it subtly and in a gradual way, Dr. Oz, because as you know, no one's going to go cold turkey on anything, least of all with salt, okay? So I'm going to ask you something, Mary. Are you willing to work with me? And ask this to everyone here. Are you willing to work with me and give up three of your most salty, biggest problem salt foods of the week? What would those be for you?
Chips,
Chips?
pickles, and definitely sauerkraut.
Okay, chips, pickles, and sauerkraut. From this day, are you willing to make the promise to me that you will drop these three foods from your diet every single day? Doesn't mean you're taking all the salt out. It's going to find its way in, trust me. But can you give those three up?
Yes.
Okay, and here's the deal. You're not doing this alone. I am your cheerleader, and we are going to work together.